Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you're having good luck with your gardening and all of your projects. Without further ado, let's get to today's project. Uncle Rich's camper repair video part 2. Okay, first we'll start off with the rope lights. They go all the way around the bottom. Front and back all the way around. Keep the rodents from chewing on stuff underneath there. And we'll go ahead and go inside. Alright, we will start with the floor. So in the last video, this floor was bowed down really bad. And as you can see, I've got some deck screws and washers on here. And what we did was, well, I guess I'll just go show you. So those deck screws and washers were necessary to hold the seam pressing down, because we've got these 2x4s in a T-shape pattern pressing up towards the center all the way across. So we're hoping that this will slowly get the floor back. Now that I'm looking at it, looks like they did that on accident. Looks like if I loosen that bolt, if I loosen this bolt right here, this should tip outward. It might relieve that pressure on there, because as you can see, it's tilted inward. Huh, interesting. Maybe I'll tinker with that later. Right now we got the boards under there holding it up so you can walk on it safely. And we have a gray water line that goes out to the wash down there for the shower water. And then we get the sewer pumped out, black water pumped out every other week. And we're upgrading the water system. So now you no longer have to fill up the water tank. We have this hooked up to our reservoir. Well, not this pump is 86'd. It was very loud, had almost no water pressure when you're taking a shower. So I copied what I did on our camper, and we put an inline filtration system so the whole camper is filtered water. Before I installed this, I treated the whole system with bleach to sterilize all the pipes and all the lines in there. And we got this pump, it's much bigger. I'll get this one and put it next to you so you can see. So, see, that thing's almost half the size, that flow jet pump. Made in China. Chinesium garbage, like most things made over there. And we've got our sediment filter, pre-filter on the vacuum side of the pump, and then our large sediment filter, or smaller sediment, fine sediment filter, and then carbon filter after that on the pressure side. So that the pressurized portion goes through those and inside. And it looks like we might have a little bit of a leak right there, so I'll have to tighten that up a little bit more. But it works great. I should have done a video testing out the old pump, because the old pump was really loud. You could hear it outside. But now, can't hear it at all. You just hear water running. And you can barely hear the pump in the background. They used to be really loud. So we'll have to run this water for a while. And now, when you take a shower, we have water pressure. So it used to come out to about here and then fall straight down, so that's pretty wonderful. Rich is gonna like that. And we patched some cracks in this shower pan, so we may have to replace this one of these days. But I found one back there in the corner, and then one was starting right here. It wasn't actually a crack, but it was a stress point. So I repaired that. And let's see. Oh, we have actual shore power for the camper now too. So we're gonna get a window unit because it draws less power, but it kept tripping the breakers in there because those are like 14 and 20 amp breakers. So I got some heavy duty wire and I built shoreline for this so we can run the big air conditioner. This thing is rad because it's also connected to vents in the ceiling, and cool air comes out of the vents as well. And there's also one in Rich's bedroom. So in the summertime, it'll help keep him cool and comfortable. So there's another one right here. Another thing I need to address is this light. There's a push button switch right there, but it's hard for Rich to reach that. And also under here, we built a bed frame, a sturdy bed frame. So before it was a 2x4 over in that corner, and then in the opposite corner there were like 3 2x4s and 2 sheets of plywood underneath this. But now we have an actual frame that goes around and holds the bed firm so the bed won't slide off and Rich won't get trapped in the floor or something. We're missing a power cable still for this TV. And then, I don't know if the keen-eyed viewers noticed in the last video, there were lots of scratches and, you know, peeled away. This is like a sticker on particle board. There's a lot of places that it was peeled away. And it looked pretty rough around there, so my loving wife went around and carefully detailed all the scratches with a little pen, and you can no longer see those unless you look really, really closely. What else did we do? Oh yeah, we put new vents in. So the old vents were sunken in, they were small, and when you step on them they would squish in, so that was dangerous. So we replaced that one and that one. What else did we do? We fixed the stove. This was all wobbly and loose. I took that apart and bolted it together with some hardware. We still have 2 lights here that don't function. There's one here and one here. I don't know what's wrong with them yet. I did find a spare one up here. Maybe a brand new one. It looks new-ish. I'll have to test it and see if it works. I don't know what that is. Does it take batteries as well? Huh. Interesting. Oh, it feels nice in here. It's about 80 something outside and it's 70, just over 70 in here. We'll knock it down a little bit. So last night I did a test. I turned the air conditioner on in here. I let it run all night long, super cold, and I checked the batteries this morning and we were still at 85% batteries before the sun came up to start charging them. So I don't think we're gonna have an issue with this drawing power whatsoever. It's actually pretty comfortable in here. We come in here and hang out in the morning, have a cup of coffee, hang out, and this is the next project. That'll be tomorrow. That's the new vent for the bathroom. I got all the stuff. There's our butyl tape to seal around the edges. There's the old screen. I got a new bezel. The old one was yellow and it was very brittle. And then here's our new fan. We will not use that bezel at all, so it'll be something like this. Thanks to D&J RVs in Sierra Vista, that's where I go to get all my stuff. They have a lot of American-made products, and they have a lot of things in stock. And if they don't have it, they can usually order it. Like we're waiting on the shower pan for our camper, which unfortunately is on back order now because I ordered the wrong one. I ordered a left-hand drain, so it's like a mirror of the right-hand drain. So it looked exactly the same in a picture, but then when you put it in the actual, into the place that the pan goes, it is backwards. So that didn't work. And then I don't know if I showed this in the last video. I mounted the TV to the wall so Rich can move it in any direction, wherever he wants to sit. And when we go to move this to its final resting place, the TV won't fall over and break. All right. Well, what else is there? We did so many things. I don't know if I covered them all. I guess that's it for now. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, pop those down below. Give us a thumbs up. And as always, keep building and try to be good to each other. Some of us aren't here for very long, and a little bit of kindness will go a long way. So God bless you all, and peace.